What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy. All right, it's time. I think it's way overdue time to change this field over to planting season. So yeah, in reality we're way late. But what we're gonna do is change all this out. I'm gonna put a time lapse on with the GoPro so you can see how fast this whole thing probably takes less than 10 minutes in reality life. But yeah, we're gonna change this out to where the fields are just ready to go to be planted, and then stay with me for the next few weeks and you'll see the field turn into a cornfield. So let me show you what I got to start with. All right, I'll bring you over here. So we've got these plates that are Mills plated, M-I-L-S. And all I got to do is take out the green ones that are over there and then place these in to start with. This one has our driveway, and what this is our cattle guard. Simple little build. And then soon the John Deere 8RX is going to make an appearance plowing the field. So let's get these put in. Okay, let me bring you on in. So yeah, the time lapse didn't work out great because I realized when I started putting all these dark tan plates down, I forgot I have to plow the field first. So that's what our field looks like once it's been plowed and dried, is this. Then we start the planting, which you'll see in another little time lapse in just a second, where we just kind of started. But what I did, got to do the plowing first. So what we use are these palisade bricks, the kind that are in the Fort Lagarado that you make stockades out of. Maybe that's probably why they're called palisade bricks. I don't know, just a guess. But we've got our 8RX tractor here and pulling the big ripper plow. Little cultivator things on the back, just some rollers. And you can see, yeah, he hasn't reached all of it yet, so he may have to go back and get right there. So that's how you do it. Or you can do it like this, where you just flip this up. Let me see if I can get this one-handed. You can do this, where we start at the very back. I'll pop that roller down there. And then you've just got, if you have a bunch of brown, you can just plate that out or just stack those bricks and make it look like it's wet dirt that just hasn't been cultivated yet. So you got two options. Either way is fine. I thought I'd bought a bunch of these, and apparently I don't have enough to do the entire field plus the addition over here. Yeah, we took out the garden, so just at least for the winter. And well, until after we put the corn in and put the corn maze in, like we've done this the last several years. Once the corn maze is over, then we do the winter village stuff. Once the winter village is over, probably around the beginning of the year, which will be in 2026 in reality, at least for this season, then we'll put all the garden back and then start moving some stuff back around. Probably put the cattle back. We could always move some of the horses over here. Who knows? So anyway, that's where we are now. So what do we do next? Once we've got it cultivated, it's going to dry, in theory. So it'll look like this. Now we got to do the planter, which is what this thing is. My fold-up planter. I've done videos on each one of these. If you guys want to see those, just search my channel, 8RX. I don't know, John Deere plow or ripper plow and custom planter. So here's the custom planter. Yeah, it looks weird. It's because it folds up to where it's wide enough to fit on the road. So we've got our planters, got our seed bins, and then, yeah, just like with the plow, we use the studs with the string. Those are meant to represent the hydraulic lines. So it's just a little bit more realism. And that's why we got it there. So right now I got it folded up over here in front of the barn. I'll switch this over, we'll switch this over, and now you'll see what it looks like when it's partially planted. Okay, last part of the progression in this video. So we've got our fields, which I guess it could be a runway for a crop dusting plane right now, but anyway, don't give me any more ideas. I don't need a crop dusting plane. We've got our planter going, and the best way, if you guys are looking for a way to make it look realistic, like something in progress, just put those plates down, 1 by 1 plates, set the planter right over the top of it, similar to the plow, kind of the same, just like progression idea. Get the tractor up there and start off, and then, you know, if you were doing stop motion or something like that, or a progression, just add another row of plates, and then just go all as far as you want if you want to do it that way. Let's take another look at the farm before we leave. So we'll take a look over the barn, side progression showing how it's going to look. So we'll get all that done, go all the way back through. Bring you over here. There you go. All right, I'll show you one little sneak peek coming up. I think I've got an idea to make my corn that is fully grown. Actually, it's on other base plates. Yeah, I keep all my corn down here, so it's already ready to go. I just need a progression between what I've got on the field. Come over the top. From that to what the corn is. And sneak peek for a future video, this is what I got. This is a 16 by 16 plate. So this ugly mess here, if I build 4 of these, it's going to cover this base plate. So I've got all those and all those. And you got to use all these headlight bricks, which are what those bags are, to make this. So if you stayed till the end, you got a sneak peek. If you didn't stay till the end, well, you'll never know, so I'll get another video out of it. So anyway, if you stay to the end, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying to the end. Hopefully you learned something, and maybe you got some inspiration for your own stuff. So we'll see you in the next one.